Hey all! Welcome back to another Skyline video. It's been a while, but I know how much you guys like these. Today, we're going to be checking out what I think are the top 10 best sounding Skyline GTRs on the internet. Any GTR with an RB26 or RB30 is eligible for this list. Some of these you may have not seen before, and some of these I am sure you definitely have. But to spice things up and make this cooler than just an ordinary compilation, I will be providing commentary about each car with info about the builds, where the cars are from, and info about the owners as well. Also, before we start, this isn't a list from worst to best. It's just a collection of really nice sounding cars. And if you have a nice sounding GTR and can't find it in this video, then comment a clip of it, and I might include it in a part 2 video if I get enough footage. Now, on with the top 10. Up first, we've got a dyno clip of a nearly 900 horsepower R32 GT-R, powered by an HKS GTIII-5R turbo, and is also equipped with a 2.8 liter stroker kit. The reason why I thought it would be cool to include this clip is because it's really hard for me to find footage of RB26s equipped with HKS GT3 turbos. What's pretty cool is that this car makes a very similar sound to GTRs with T51R and T04Z turbos. And you're gonna see why that's neat in future clips. Up next, as far as I can tell, this R34 GT-R is a twin-turbo setup, but with an Amuse R1 titanium exhaust and a Mines stainless steel front pipe. I'm more of a single-turbo RB26 kind of guy, but it's hard not to like the Mines exhaust parts. I thought it would be good to include one or two twin-turbo cars in this list, since my single-turbo bias kinda took over the rest of the compilation. Up next, we've got the first 1000 horsepower GTR on the list. You've probably seen this car in video before. I have no idea who the original uploader is, but I'll just play it. This car is known as GTRB28, AKA the Elephant. It has a 2.8 liter Brian Crower kit with a Precision 7175 turbocharger. The whole setup makes over 1000 horsepower at the wheels, and it sounds pretty nice. Now we move on to our first HKS T51R GT-R. I'm not sure how much power this R32 GT-R makes, but it could be anywhere from 600 to 800. And now you can probably see, or well, hear why this would be a sought-after setup. It's pretty similar to some of the sounds used for the Too Fast, Too Furious Skyline GT-R. Although please keep in mind, in order to get the sounds for Brian's GT-R, they used recordings from multiple cars. 2JZs, RB26s, RB30s, all of them single turbo as far as I'm aware. Another sought-after discontinued HKS turbo is the T04Z, and you'll see it in future clips. A fun fact about this T51R powered R32 GT-R is that the exhaust manifold is custom made by the owner and is based on the full race design for the part. Now, let's have a look at an R34 GT-R with a GReddy Trust turbocharger. This one in particular has a Trust T88-34D with an order-made muffler and HKS Step 2 272 kit. I personally really like this setup along with the T51R. Up next, we've probably got one of the most famous, if not the most famous, R34 GT-R clip on YouTube, the top-speed Autosport R34 GT-R. It has an HKS T04Z turbo, HKS downpipe, and either a Trust titanium exhaust or an HKS high-power exhaust. Up first, we've got the Trust titanium exhaust. And now, the HKS high-power exhaust. This car, more or less, sounds like the Too Fast, Too Furious Skyline when it's revving in the film. The top-speed Autosport GT-R, from what I've heard, made about 700 horsepower. Up next, we've got another T04Z equipped GT-R, but this time it's a midnight purple R32 with a Doluck body kit. Doluck? Duluck? I got no idea. Roll the clip. This car also has 700 plus horsepower, and it sounds absolutely amazing. Next, we've got our only RB30 GT-R on the list, and it is a Bayside Blue R34 with a T51R SPL. From what I can tell, this car has an RB30 built by Rips Racing in New Zealand. Apparently, this car was sent to a tuner in the UK and is now in Ireland. I wish I could tell you more about it, because I love the T51R and RB30s and R34s, obviously. Up next, we've got a very classy R34 GT-R, which is twin-turbo and has a Trust TI catback exhaust. I thought it would be cool to include this car because, for one, Kay is a cool guy and his car is very clean, and also because the Trust titanium exhaust is so sought after that even I want one. Too bad they're discontinued, though. Now, in the number one spot, we've got another T51R car that sounds pretty much perfect in my opinion. I wish I could tell you more about the car, but there's a bit of a language barrier between me and the owner, but he was nice enough to tell me about the turbo setup. Insert Paul Walker quotes here. Well, there you have it. Those are what I consider to be the top 10 best sounding Skylines on the internet. If you disagree or think there are other cars out there I should have included, let me know down below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out the rest of my content. I have 4 other very popular Skyline related videos. What's an R-Spec GT-R? The story of Motor X, and a brief overview of why Skylines were prohibited from importation into the United States. How to build Brian's Skyline from Too Fast, Too Furious. And of course, how to legally get an R34 GT-R into the US right now, which is my most popular video. I can't imagine why though. A lot of my stuff is car related, but if you enjoy gaming, vlogs, or watching people drive around, or just like the sound of my voice, then have a peruse, and maybe if you're extra cool, hit the subscribe button and stick around for more videos. If you've got suggestions for future videos, comment those as well. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I shall be signing out for now. I'm Tom, the Racing Joker, and I'll see you all later. Stay crazy, everyone.